Northern Territory Senator Jacinta Price has used her maiden speech to highlight the shocking levels of domestic violence suffered by Aboriginal women and children. Senator Price paid tribute to a woman and baby killed in a murder-suicide near Alice Springs last week, questioning why there had been so little outrage about their deaths.
For the past decade, Jacinta Price has campaigned to end the domestic violence suffered by Aboriginal women and children. Now she's bringing that campaign to the Senate.
My vision, my hope, my goal is that we can effect change that will see women, children and other victims in these communities become as safe as any of those living in Sydney, Melbourne or any other Australian city.
Senator Price used her maiden speech to highlight the shocking deaths of a woman and baby near Alice Springs last Sunday.
Just last week, 30-year-old mother of three, Alina, Tamina, Kukla and her 2-month-old baby boy, Orlando, were shot dead in what is coming to light as a murder-suicide. The families involved and our community are reeling from these not only deeply tragic, but I believe avoidable murders.
She told the Parliament the perpetrator had a history of violence and was on bail, due to face court for perpetrating violence against a former partner.
If the perpetrator had been dealt with appropriately, 8-year-old Isaiah and 3-year-old Tyson would not be without a mother and baby brother. The system is broken when it serves perpetrators exceptionally better than victims.
Senator Price questioned why there had been so little outrage about these deaths.
It has not sparked nationwide protests because the Indigenous victims have died at the hands of Indigenous perpetrators. Alina and Orlando were Australian citizens like you and me. They deserve outrage to demand an end to violence and murder. They deserve to be acknowledged the same way the women who protested to this very parliament deserve to be acknowledged. Their lives, like so many other lives taken in black-on-black violence, deserve better.
Senator Price called for an overhaul of the Northern Territory's child protection system, suggesting it should be taken over by the Commonwealth. She's also criticised the decision to allow alcohol back into Aboriginal communities and to end the cashless debit card.
I could not offer two more appalling examples of legislation pushed by left-wing elites that are guaranteed to worsen the lives of Indigenous people. Yet at the same time, we spend days and weeks each year recognising Aboriginal Australia in many ways, in symbolic gestures that fail to push the needle 1 micromillimetre toward improving the lives of the most marginalised in any genuine way.
Senator Price restated her opposition to an Indigenous voice to Parliament and said providing economic opportunities for Aboriginal people was the best way to lift them out of disadvantage. Matt Cunningham, Sky News.